Both Scroot and I felt the tides of fate churn and boil. Worse, neither of us has been able to commune with her Maius Mora since the Black Book's rite was completed at Vermina's shrine. And you say you saw Shalreni's body walk into Apocrypha, giving Vermina access to Apocrypha and a host to work through. They must know where to find the memory they seek, or they have a good idea where to look. Apocrypha is infinite. Without fate to guide us, we are lost in the dark without a candle. Blightcrown and Torvasad have ways to avoid detection. Only one viable option presents itself. We must ask Master Shalreni where Vermina has taken her body. Will you see this through, Proxy, before the disaster Mora foresaw comes to pass? Fortunately, we have 2 conduits to spirits not yet bound for Aetherius at our disposal. Magister Meln and Curate Gadain. Speak to Meln first. He obviously knows what happens when a Telvanni mage dies.
Larimil's idea is a good one. Master Shalreni has the answer we seek, and I know how to reach her. No Telvanni master worth their weight in Quama cattle would relinquish their hold on this plane without a fight. I have no doubt we can contact Master Shalreni's spirit. Whether we can get her to cooperate, well, that's an entirely different matter. As the curate can tell you, Necrom forbids summoning the dead. But there's no regulation against the dead choosing to speak to you. We don't have to summon Shalreni's spirit. We can go to her and simply request an audience. Same place you found me. In her tower, of course. We must go to Tel Barrow and search her sanctum. If her spirit lingers, she'll haunt there. Oh, I'm better take it.
Meln, we can't just summon the dead whenever we please. It's forbidden. If I help you, I could jeopardize my standing.
We would not ask this of you if the situation was not dire.
We'll return to Apocrypha.
Where's the keeper? He should have been here by now.
The tower's locked tight. We need another way inside.
Telvanni towers always have more than a single ingress and egress. Look around.
From the side!
Larimil's amulet.
There. Easy enough for a magister to remove a master's ward. Let's go inside. Shalreni's private study. Her presence is strong here. My ghost sight allows you to see it. Move closer, and I'll try to get her to manifest fully.
Careful, my friend.
Blightcrown! He killed me. I'll destroy them all!
Such rage and suffering. Let me try to calm her.
Have you come to gloat? To see how far the mighty Shalreni has fallen? I would have led House Telvanni to new heights. Instead, I lost everything. All my work unfinished. My legacy in ruins. This is your fault, outsider. You and those duplicitous Daedric princes. Now, why in the name of my despicable ancestors would I even consider such a notion? You're my enemy! I'm content to sit back and watch as Vermina and Peryite steal back whatever they think Hermaeus Mora took from them. You know nothing of the Telvanni, outsider, or of me. But I will admit that I hate it when a greater power reneges on a mutually advantageous agreement. Frankly, my role in all this was more difficult than what I requested of the princes. I decrypted Meln's Black Book, perfected Blight-Crown's subterfuge concoction, and performed the rite that gave Vermina access to Apocrypha. And all for a simple favor. Eliminate my competition, and elevate me to the rank of Archmagister. I see what you did there. Clever. I suppose I've been taken off the board. A bit of revenge on my part is probably called for. The path to the memory Vermina seeks lies through the infinite panopticon. Torvasad will lead her there. It started with Torvasad and his dream of something lost long ago. He needed someone to acquire Meln's Black Book and perform the rite. In return, he would help me achieve my dream of becoming Archmagister, as long as I pledged myself to Vermina. Torvasad behaves like a broker, bringing disparate parties together for mutual benefit. In truth, I now believe this is all about Torvasad. He has his own agenda. Anyway, he convinced the princes to set aside their differences and work together. Truth be told, I never much cared. All I wanted was to do what was asked of me and get my reward. It involves Torvasad's dream. He had vague visions of a Vermina shrine, believed it was important. So he asked Vermina to help him recall the entire dream. When she failed, he expanded his list of allies. That's where the hidden kindred came in. Look, maybe Mora stole Torvasad's favorite sweet roll recipe. I wouldn't put it past the Prince of Fate. He collects knowledge like House Lalu hoards gold. All I know is Vermina and Peryite want the memory back, but Torvasad wants it more. Torvasad behaves like a broker, bringing disparate...
I can't absolve you of your transgression, Spirit, but I can grant you peace.
Eternal disappointment, more likely.
Right behind you, partner.
Calm yourself, Scroot. Scroot returned from Apocrypha with disheartening news, while my efforts at research have been marginally effective at best. Tell me you have something better to report, Prox. The infinite panopticon. First, they sought a memory to alter. Now they seek what? Another memory? And can they even find the entrance again? Well, we have a destination. Now all we need is a plan. What research I was able to accomplish tells me that Vermina will be a formidable opponent. But in order to enter Apocrypha without Mora's consent, she requires an anchor and a shield. In this case, Master Shalreni's body. That will be her undoing. Shalreni's body is mortal. If we destroy it, I do not believe that even Blightcrown's concoction will hide Vermina from the one who knows. Of course, there is also the matter of Apocrypha gone amok. But one problem at a time, I think. Gadain, this will be dangerous. I would feel better if you remain here, out of harm's way.
I swore to retrieve the relic, and I can't stand the thought of you facing this danger without me. All of you, really.
Vomitus.
As I feared, the entrance to the Infinite Panopticon has moved.
As is its nature, which means we have failed and reality is doomed.
I refuse this outcome. Fate, bend to my will.
Laramie, be careful.
There is no time. The Panopticon. Here, I command.
Laramie, you did it! The Panopticon is open!
Oh no. Vermina. Her presence is destroying the Panopticon.
Laramie, look at yourself.
Presence of a rival Daedric prince. Something else is happening here.
Fight through it!
This is more than just the presence of a rival Daedric prince. Something else is happening here. This is more than just the presence of a rival Daedric prince. This is more than just the presence of a rival Daedric prince.
I don't believe I'm saying
Something
this,
else
but
is happening here.
I'll go with you.
Vermina's not alone. Blightcrown and Torvisard are with her.
Clear your mind and break the spell!
Great eye. Call on me. Spreading great ground. Come on. Let me aid you.
You didn't choose it. Looks like Vermina brought an army.
Above us. That's where we need to go, mortal. Here, mortal. Let a popper for smite you. White Crown. Did he say something about an eye of the world?
Ignore Blightcrown. We need to reach Vermina and destroy Shirley's body.
Between Vermina's presence and the legend,
I'm not afraid.
cultists are in our way. Get back to the world. We need to talk. I have no clue which memory of Hermaeus Mora this particular eye contains, but we should go in and do what we came here to do. Find Vermina and destroy Master Shalreni's body. Without the protection it provides, Mora should be able to pinpoint her. You're right, I don't hear the Great Eye. I think that has something to do with Vermina's presence, Blake Crown's corruption, and the rite they completed to enter the realm. It's just a guess, but if we solve one problem, it should help. Now, mortal, step into the Eye of Mora. What happened to this memory? It looks more like a dream.
Another date with Prince Memory? You take me to the nicest places. I sense a flaw. Use my ghost sight to reveal it.
Listen carefully, mortal. Vermina's power is limited here. This isn't her realm. It's only due to the necromancy they used on Shareni's body that she made it this far. She's placed a dream around us, but the true memory is still here. Vermina hasn't been in here very long. She didn't have time to craft a perfect dreamscape to hide within. Look for flaws in the illusion, the cracks in the facade. We're inside one of the Great Eye's secret memories. That's just an echo of him, part of the memory. Like I said, Vermina's overlay of dream stuff isn't perfect, and we can take advantage of that. Let's see if we can spot any flaws we can exploit. Good idea. If you can find the weak points, I can break them open and expose the true memory beneath. Of course, knowing what the Great Eye values, that will probably drive us insane. Took me centuries to recover the last time that happened.
Once again, men to the rescue. When you get close to a flaw, use my ghost sight to spot it.
Now, I must make sure it cannot be undone.
That was part of the true memory.
Nation of Steel!
And hide it in
Queen's victory.
This must be the moment when Hermaeus Mora hid the secret the enemy seeks.
Within the glyphic of the lost memories.
They've got you!
inside the glyphic of shattered reflections. Who dares invade my private memories?
We got what we came here for, Torvasad. This way!
How dare Vermina enter my realm? Fighter, protect the three glyphics. Go and enter the mythos.
This is the mythos deep beneath the uncalled sea. Hard to say.
Go on!
I am a vessel of the great eye. Call on me. of Apocrypha. Remember how Torvasard altered a memory and changed the past? The damage they can cause here is enormous. Let Apocrypha smite you.
Hurry up. Don't think.
must slip away while we can, Torvasad.
The Dreamweaver flees. But what of the Glyphic Vault? Pay for the damage she has brought on my friend. And hear my words. I shook off the worst effects of Vermina's corrupting presence, but not soon enough. The intruders have fled. But the vault of the Glyphic! You must determine if the secret remains secure. Not just any Glyphic. One of 3 primordial Glyphics that in total contain the entirety of the memory I made everyone forget. A memory that, if restored, will destroy reality. Enter the vault. Check on the Glyphic! That which I cannot see. The corruption coursing through Apocrypha continues to weaken me. I must do everything I can to maintain a connection to my realm. Enter and examine the Glyphic. I give you permission to gaze upon this portion of the memory. It cannot be avoided. Fate's chosen must make sure the Glyphic is secure and the memory intact. We shall talk again. When you are done, examine the Glyphic of Hidden Paths. It will reveal its portion of the secret to you. Regrettably, there is no other way to determine if the Glyphic remains intact. But fate will survive a slight fraying of its fabric. It has to. Now, go! Examine the Glyphic and see how this all began, Chosen.
Why have you called us all together, Prince of Fate?
We must deal with this problem, Dreamweaver. I have seen what happens if we do nothing. Already the threads of fate unravel. They have no regard for the chaos they can cause.
Ah, that's it! What I needed to spark my memory. I will restore the best. Lord of Secrets, I will restore it all!
Torvasad. The unseen conveyed my sight here. Chosen, we must speak. My power remains diminished due to the toxins Periite's followers polluted Apocrypha with. But you helped me break free of the worst of the miasma. You saw the contents of the Glyphic of Hidden Paths, as did Torvasad. I did not expect that. Not yet. One thread in the tapestry snapped, but 2 more remain. If you can keep my enemies from unsealing the final 2 Glyphics, there is still a chance to preserve Apocrypha and the rest of reality. You saw how this began. The great omission. Just something from very long ago. Something I did not expect to encounter ever again. It is not important. Not yet. Right now, fate requires a champion, mortal. Do as you have done. Follow your heart. Return to Laramil. Consult with her. Defeat those who oppose us. You will know the best course of action when fate requires it. Now, I must conserve my strength. Apocrypha is under attack, and I feel its pain. Leave this memory portal. Take the portal, and return to your allies in Cypher's memory.
I have recovered, Proxy. Now tell me, what occurred after we parted ways in the infinite panopticon? Part of the memory has been remembered, but reality has not unraveled, so we must still have time to make this right. Vermina and her allies continue to assault Apocrypha, but freeing Hermaeus Mora was a victory. Well done. This is for you, Proxy. Secret and forbidden knowledge. Something so terrible that Hermaeus Mora wiped the very memory of it from all existence. But now Tolvasad has plucked a thin sliver from the darkness, urging us to remember. Though it pains me, we cannot allow that.